Hey there, and welcome back to Pokemon Quest. I began today's episode by collecting the daily PM tickets. I've been collecting a lot of them over the days when I'm not playing, so every day I collect 120. So as you can see, I have a couple. Now, I'd spent a bit of time just goofing around, didn't know what to do, since I hadn't recorded anything in like 2 weeks. I had also just bought the Mechanical Tauros, which gives me double the gray ingredients, which is pretty useful since a lot of the fire-type recipes include gray ingredients. They also include, a lot of blue ones, yellow ones, but those are the later recipes. I also decided to add other statues and stuff just to decorate, to have a bit of fun. After that, I decided to finally go to the first level of Backforth Brook. Now, this world wasn't as difficult as it would have been because usually you would do Backforth Brook, this world, and Gloomy Grove, the last world, at the same time, because the game lets you do that, and they're both about equal difficulty. But because I did the entirety of Gloomy Grove before this, I'm super powered up for this, so it'll be pretty easy to go through. And this is a pretty common theme throughout Pokemon Quest. You're allowed to do multiple worlds at once. For example, after this, you unlock 3 worlds, and they're all pretty difficult, usually because you're doing all of them at once with different advantages and stuff. But because I'm going to do one world, then the next, then the next, by the time I reach the last world for that one, out of the 3, it's going to be pretty easy. So, there are going to be some videos where it's really easy and some where it's pretty difficult. For example, the next video, I will probably struggle. So I get through this level, and the final boss of the level is a Slowbro. Now you may be thinking, wait, this is a water type world. Shouldn't your fire types be at a disadvantage? Well, normally they would, but this is Pokemon Quest we're talking about. It works a bit differently. You see, while Pokemon Quest worlds are themed around a specific type of Pokemon, the Pokemon don't actually have advantages. Instead, a specific type of Pokemon that usually would have advantages over that, like water types here, will get a buff. So if you have a grass type on your team in this world, you will get extra power. So you have a higher total combat power, basically. Of course, there is, some other things, like you don't have type disadvantages, and electric types don't have advantages in this world. But, in general, that's just how it works. Anyways, I head on to level 2. I cut the footage a bit, I sped this up. Usually when I do these, I start recording in the middle of the level, for like the middle levels and stuff, like 2, 3, and 4. Anyways, here's the tentacle fight sped up. But yeah, usually I start in the middle of the level when I record, or I start at the end of the level to record. I record at the end and stuff, so that's, easier to get footage, so you don't have to waste as much time. Which is why a lot of these videos can end up sometimes being either really long, since I include the whole level, or really short because I'm skipping to the end of the level for you guys, or I'm showing not much of it. Anyways, just gonna cut to beating the tentacle. After that, I open up a pot that I've been cooking. I do that a lot where I have pots kind of just cooking in the background. I get a Growlithe, that's all. I wipe the screen a bit. Nothing much. I just usually use these guys to level up my Pokemon. It's a much easier way to level up than just playing levels. After that, I made some specific recipes. Now this one here, I believe, is the recipe for a Ponyta. right? You should see it. It should come up as 4. Yep, it's the ponytail recipe. The next one is just the basic fire type recipe. Okay, let me show you something that shows that I am absolutely gonna dominate the last 3 levels. See the power needed? 1,600, 1,800, and 2,300 for the boss. I have 1,999. I can sweep the next 2 levels, and I'll be pretty much strong enough for the final level pretty easily. Anyways, I go into the 3rd level and fight the gold duck. It's a pretty easy boss, and well, yeah, it's an easy boss, that's it. That's all you really need to know, it's an easy boss. And then once after that, I was on to level 4 out of 5, I believe. Anyways, I drop into level 4, and boy, was this level a breeze. I was so overpowered. I'm close to being able to do the final boss fight pretty easily. So, yeah, doing this level was really easy. Anyways, here's footage of me fighting the cloister, which is the final boss of this level. It's sped up. I'm just gonna cut to the end, and something really unexpected happens after this. So I had some pots cooking in the background, and you would not believe what I pull from this basic pot. It's a growlithe, right? But it is shiny. I got a shiny growlithe. Here's the reaction. Oh my! So as you can see, I got a shiny, and while this pot was originally supposed to let me evolve my level 15 Charmander into a Charmeleon, it was a shiny, right? So instead I replaced the current Growlithe on my team with this one and used the old Growlithe to level up my Charmander. Oh, Charmeleon. Now, evolving my Charmander into Charmeleon gave me a huge power boost, so I was pretty much able to easily sweep through the final level. Now, after beating that, I got the Flourishing Statue. I unlocked the next 3 worlds, as well as getting the bronze pot. Now, unfortunately, I did not have the resources to make a bronze cooking pot recipe for fire types, so I just kind of kept on going. But that's it. That's all there is to this video. See ya.